My name is Catherine Figueroa, and today I will be giving my informative speech in regards to the issues we face in our education system today. There is a growing feeling that something is wrong with our education system. Our children are being taken to school every single day in order to prepare them for the future and for the real world, a world that is changing every single day, and yet our school system has remained the same for over 100 years. Inauthentic learning, lack of life skills being taught, and the way we are being taught are just some of the issues that our school system faces today. Most of the learning that is taught relies on memorization and retention. Usually, a test is placed in order to measure how much retention we have obtained from reading textbooks and articles. Students will go through endless hours of tuition and stay up late in order to remember facts that, according to The Atlantic, we forget after testing. In the article published in 2013 by The Atlantic, When Memorization Gets in the Way of Learning, it states, and I quote, "Students memorize the necessary facts in the 10 minutes before class and forget them in the 10 minutes after class." Each student is different in the way they learn and the time that they take to learn, and the tools and resources we need in order to learn. Because of this, it's only fair to say that we should use the tools and resources we are comfortable with in order to learn the right way. While some of these resources are beneficial to some students, it can be detrimental to other students. Most assignments are timed and have a due date. Not everyone learns at the same pace. Giving someone a time limit can just cause them to not fully comprehend and understand what is being taught. And because of this, they are labeled a failure, when in reality, all they needed was a little bit more time. Lecturing can go on for hours and usually bore the students that are ahead and confuse the students that are behind. Even though school is to prepare students for the fast-growing world, important skills that are required to succeed are not part of the subject matter in all of schools. Basic financial management, for example, the very simple but very necessary art of budgeting and making household financial decisions. This is one area that kids could use some expert guidance and counseling due to the fact that most parents weren't taught the correct way. Understanding credit and student loans. A class on interest rates alone would save our citizens from a few financial blunders. Learning about mortgages and loans would also assist students in making better financial decisions. The U.S. Department of Education reports that high school students' graduation rate is at an all-time rate of 80%. Yet, a lot of those students don't know the basics of financial management, mathematical problems, and reading. Survival skills and basic first aid. We know that students can take a test and memorize facts, but would they know how to find water if needed? Would they know how to get back home if they were stranded? Would they be able to perform CPR or stop a bleed? I understand that these skills are learned over time, but it would not hurt to at least have a class in regards to these basic life skills. Coding. According to Lifehack, not knowing how to program will soon become a synonym to being illiterate. If you don't know how to program, you're merely consuming the whole world around you, which is programmed. Yet 9 out of 10 schools don't even have the requirement of computer science. And 25 out of 50 schools don't even have a requirement towards graduation in order to use computer science. To conclude, I firmly believe if we were able to change our school systems by changing inauthentic learning, learning life skills, and changing the way that we are teaching students, we would have more success in this ever-changing world. Voting is a great way to make sure that we are choosing leaders that have our school system in their best interest. At the end of the day, this is the future of our country, and we should only want the best for our future. Thank you.